Hey, Christina here, and just got done weeding, and I got a lot more to go, but I had to cut down some stray trees and get rid of an overgrowth of deadly nightshade that appeared in my front flower garden. I don't want animals or kids getting into that, but I have some more kale to harvest and some carrots, and I just harvested the raspberries. I don't know if I'll get another batch before the fall snap hits, but yeah, tomatoes didn't do so good, but I haven't been out to weed or anything. They got me on a 5-day course of prednisone to try and see if we can get rid of the inflammation in the back of my neck, and muscle relaxants that I'm going to test out a half a dose and see if I can actually stay awake with a half a dose. Probably not, so I'll probably just be taking those when I'm home, or take one in the morning when I get home, sleep it off, and then, be able to work, because I'm changing my shifts around too. I'm going to try not to do double shifts anymore. Just not good for my health. So that's where we are. I was at the doctor yesterday, and otherwise my blood pressure's okay. My, didn't do any further labs because I don't have insurance yet, but that hopefully is going to change pretty soon. So anyway, I thought I would talk about that vegan teacher again. She posted on TikTok, I guess, that vegans should not have cats as pets. I agree. If you're going to want to be strictly vegan and have a pet that's vegan, you should not have a feline, because they're obligate carnivores. They eat meat. Even the ones who eat dry food and won't touch wet food, like Ishchel, will not touch wet food. She never liked it. It's still meat-based. But that vegan teacher turned around and said, veganize or euthanize your cat. If you can't get them to eat a vegan diet, then kill them off. Now, the issue I have here is, how many times have we heard the really extreme vegans and the ones that are buying into their crap that carnivorous animals need to be eliminated, things like that. Well, she's got a following on TikTok now that everybody's bragging about, oh, my cat's vegan, and they're giving them nutritional yeast and all of this stuff, not paying attention to what is the best for their animal's health. The only way I see a cat being on a vegan diet is if it is recommended by a vet because of certain allergies or whatever. It needs to be veterinarian recommended, not just because of your religious ideation. And that is what it is. Sorry, cat hair on my nose. When you're getting that extreme, it is a religious ideation. And that is just not appropriate. This should be about yourself and about changes that you want to make to the environment. And forcing it on your pets is not appropriate. And for her to say to euthanize a cat, they're talking about how us meat eaters are speciesist. You're going to kill a cat because it's not vegan? That is speciesist. Not to mention, without a vet's recommendation that the cat has to be on a vegan diet, you're abusing the animal. So how vegan are you? You're doing it just to brag? Is that it? Because you clearly don't care about animals. You don't care about the animal you're responsible for. And if you're going to have an animal, you're responsible for it. My cats get their food. I mean, I spend $70 almost on a bag of cat food for Wraith, and that's an 8-pound bag. $62 for 24 5.5 ounce cans of his cat food, of his wet. He gets that before I do. That's called responsibility. I make sure I never run out of cat litter. We have stressors now because the girls don't always get along with him, and it turns out to all outgrows, and 3 cats is getting hard to take care of. I don't know who we want to find Balam a decent home, because she's a very lovey kitty, but we can't afford the surgery for her to get her belly bump and the spay together. That's going to be more than we can afford. We're dealing with enough as it is between the 2 of us and our medical bills and Wraith's medical bills. So we're trying to find her a good home. And I don't trust the Humane Society because she's got that belly bump, and they are to the point in Minnesota, they will put down a cat with medical needs before they find a home for him. And if that means we fostered her, we do. Chell is so bonded to my wife that the 2 of them are almost inseparable, and I think that would take my wife down to an emotional state she can't handle. Not that I like having to rehome any of them, but it's too much for me to take care of. And that's called responsibility. And that's what these people do not have. They brag about how they want to save the animals, and they want to end animal suffering, but they're willing to let a cat suffer or to kill that cat off unnecessarily. Because some old hag on TikTok and some turd on YouTube, Vegan Gains, who are animal abusers, tell them that this is the way to go. We have a responsibility to the animals. Yes. We have a primary responsibility to the ones that we directly take care of, because they're our family. They come first. I hate to say it. Mind you, your health comes first too, because they need you. But to turn around and have this speciesist attitude that just because an animal can't survive or be healthy on your religious diet, it's just inappropriate. It's terrible. And I'm ashamed of you people. I'm ashamed I even thought of going down that road, because I would not want to be vegan if that's what it meant I had to do, or that was what I had to be. I'll take care of the Earth Mother in other ways, and her babies. And as a nurse, that means I have to take care of humanity and those human beings who need me to speak for them and to act for them and to care for them. If I can't save all the animals, so be it. I saved the rescues I have here, and they're my responsibility. So all of you with attitudes like Thatveganteacher and Vegan Gains regarding putting an obligate carnivore down because they are not vegan, and you don't want to give them meat because you don't eat meat, that's irresponsible and shameful. Just shame on you. So that's it. Blessed be everybody. I gotta go harvest some kale. Have a good night.